gonna fly, you already know.
Hello, World Bald Eagle, coming at you with another video. So the NFL is officially back. NFL football is officially back. Last night was the Hall of Fame game between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers in Canton. For those now getting inducted into the Hall of Fame, congrats to those guys. Was a great game all around. There's a new coach for the Arizona Cardinals, Mike LaFleur, and he called a pretty good game. He's replacing Jonathan Canton. That was pretty trash as a coach for the Arizona Cardinals. He was not able to win games at all during his tenure over there. The Carolina Panthers had a few familiar faces on their teams with some ex-Eagles over there. They have quarterback Kenny Pickett. He played in the game. Running back A.J. Dillon and John Mechie at wide receiver. Kenny Pickett did not play that well. Haynes King was able to play better than him, putting together a game winner with about 2 minutes left in the game. It was a great game all around, even though it was a preseason game. Before the preseason games, it was still a good game. There was some hard hits in the game that let you know that football is definitely back. And the reason this game was even all the more interesting is the fact that the Eagles played both of these teams this season. Playing the Carolina Panthers first on October 18th in Philly. They already played the Panthers during the 2024 season. Game coming down to the wire with the Eagles being able to beat them. That's when the whole passing debacle started in the locker room. But nevertheless, Carolina Panthers are looking like a better team. Bryce Young looks like he's going to try to put together a better season. He had a decent season last season, and he definitely was in that playoff game down to the end. The Eagles also faced the Cardinals in Arizona in December. On December 6th, the Eagles traveled to Glendale to face the Cardinals. And last time the Eagles played the Cardinals, it was a wonky game that the Eagles ended up losing. So hopefully it's a better turnout this time. But definitely exciting game all around to start the NFL season. Can't wait for more NFL action. ESPN posed the question, is Jalen Hurts' treatment fair or foul? And Stephen A. Smith is the last person to be asking any questions about anything that has to do with anything football. I think he needs to just choose a sport to cover because it's getting ridiculous at this point. I mean, look what he says about the Eagles versus Rams in the upcoming season.
This right here is where it gets tight. Because on one hand, I want to pick the Rams. But they beat Philly and Philly last. Huh?
So with that being said, him saying that you can't keep living in the past, what past are you talking about? Are you talking about Joe Burrow, that everybody still gives him a pass for living in the past? What past are we talking about? Because in a league that's a win now situation and what have you done for me lately, he's one of the quarterbacks that has done something lately. And you have Chris Canty. I don't disagree with him most of the time because he makes a lot of good points. Even if he says something that I don't agree with, it's still not that he doesn't make any good points, it's that I don't agree with him. But in this case, I definitely agree with him.
Yeah, I think the criticism has been fair toward Jalen Hurts if we're judging him based on who his peers are. I think where people get tripped up, Stephen A., is trying to define who Jalen Hurts' peers are. Because it's not Joe Burrow, it's not Josh Allen, and it's not Lamar Jackson. It's not any of those guys. It's not those guys. His peers are Patrick Mahomes. His peers are Eli Manning. His peers are Russell Wilson. His peers are Ben Roethlisberger. Quarterbacks in the 2000s that have been to multiple Super Bowls. Those are his peers. Don't get it twisted. Jalen Hurts is on a Hall of Fame trajectory. You look at his team's success, 11 wins last year, 14 wins the year prior, 11 wins back in 2023, 14 wins in 2022, 2 Super Bowl runs. As a matter of fact, over the last 4 years, nobody, when you include the playoffs, has more wins than Jalen Hurts. He wins 76% of his games. He's 54-17. So when we start trying to define who his peers are, we have to understand his peers aren't other guys that haven't gotten to and won the big game. They're just not. And so we've got to stop with that compare and contrast.
Someone's cooking.
Someone cooked here.
What most people don't seem to understand when talking to Eagles fans that are Jalen Hurts supporters is that they seem to move the goalpost all the time. But these things are just facts. Since becoming a starter, Jalen Hurts is number one out of all the quarterbacks when it comes to winning. You do what you will with that. Football is a team sport, but everybody loves talking about the quarterbacks and giving them credit when they see it fit. But when it comes down to people they don't like, that's when it's a team sport. That's when the defense was so great. All those things are true, but you still need a competent quarterback to put it together. I don't think people understand it's not easy to win a Super Bowl. If so, every team would have had one by now, and it would just be a race to see who can get more. Some teams still don't have this. Some teams still can't win. Some teams still finish 3-14. Some teams just don't win. They're still trying to figure that out. The Eagles are trying to keep winning and add new things to how they win, and people don't seem to understand it. If Jalen Hurts is so bad right now, I would hate to see what he looks like when he gets better, because they're just going to move the goalpost again and say, oh, this, that, and the third. Come on, man. Another reason Jalen Hurts supporters go to bat for him is because of reasons like this. This might not seem like a big deal, and it might seem something like you can just brush off. But if this was Jalen Hurts and the Eagles, this would be front and center. This would be front page news, because I mean, look at this. This guy cannot win a playoff game, and you're boo-loving at camp. I mean, I don't know how Chargers fans feel about this. I wouldn't support a guy that's doing something like this. I wouldn't support a guy that's doing something like this, especially as a non-winner. This guy does not win, and he does things like this. I understand that these people bring their family members and their spouses to training camp and things like that, but it's just about optics. There's a difference between playing with one of your kids on the field and running drills with them and playing around and doing whatever this is right here. I mean, come on, man. People choose to ignore what they want to ignore. And this doesn't have anything to do with football, but that's why it matters more. If I was a player on the Chargers and my quarterback is a quarterback that's a starting quarterback in the NFL going into his 7th season that's never won a playoff game, and this is what I'm looking at camp, I mean, this is pretty discouraging. This is pretty discouraging. If this was another quarterback and he starts having a bad season, they're going to bring this up on ESPN one of the days in week 10. And they're going to be like, I think this was the distraction at camp right here. This is why they can't win any games. Because what is this right here? I mean, come on, man. This guy right here, he's terrible against winning teams. I mean, come on. Look at his stats. He has great stats that amount to nothing. What are you going to do with that? I mean, look at this stat right here with no playoff wins. And that's what people don't understand when they're arguing for these guys. Chargers fans, how do you feel about this? Are you okay with this? I mean, come on, man. Look at this right here. This guy can't win a playoff game, and he's acting like he's brought the franchise Super Bowls. I don't cover the AFC, but I just wanted to talk about that because everybody can't do that. And we know that. Everybody can't get away with that. Everybody can't put those type of optics out there and everybody just okay with it. We know that's not the facts. I mean, that's just ridiculous at that point, but it is what it is. That's what he wants to do. Football is back. Definitely a lot more news from the NFL coming out. Big month for the Eagles. The Eagles are going to have preseason games this month as well. So there's definitely going to be some Eagle football action going on. There's going to be an open practice on the 25th for the Eagles this August. So there's a lot going on for the Eagles. Looking forward to it. Going to bring you more news as I get it. Go Birds.
Them birds gonna fly, you already know. Rain, sleet, or snow, Eagles train to go. Say what you want about our QB and coach, but all they do is win, put their feet on your throat. Them birds gonna fly, you already know. Rain, sleet, or snow, Eagles train to go. Say what you want about our QB and coach, but all they do is win, put their feet on your throat.